Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Traveler's Rest, shall we? We still have so much to do. It is 6 a.m., and whoa, before opening your tavern, consider stocking up for the day. You'll need more logs for crafting and the fireplace. Visit the post box outside your tavern to order more supplies. Indeed. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to decorative mode. And we actually got this item right here, which is a cool rug. I thought it was a bar mat. No. It's bigger than that. It's a nice little rug that people can use. And so I'm going to put it right here, right when people walk in the tavern. And you can see it gives us 5 comfort to making the tavern nicer. All right, now they said we need more firewood, but, oh, no, you can move the fireplace. I'm not going to move the fireplace. I like it where it is. I'm going to leave decorative mode. And I have 17 logs there, so I'm actually okay. And let's go outside. But they are right. You have to make a decision, like, what do you want to do with your time? Do you want... I don't think there's anything we can do here. We can't hire staff yet. The calendar marks important events, but right now there's really not many events. Sometimes important people will come to visit your tavern, but that's later on. And we can't do orders, which are kind of like daily quests, until we get Tavern Reputation 4. That's on the bulletin board here. This is our chest, and this chest basically shows what is being mailed to us from Amazon, is what I call it. So this is what we have in our inventory on the bottom, and this is the Amazon or ordering items. Here you can order items for your tavern. Simply select an item to add it to your basket or press the gamepad to add 5. After ordering, the items will appear in the delivery box outside your tavern in 3 hours. Okay, so that's 3 game hours, of course, and we just push this and we can order anything from the shop. And let's talk about this. I have 34 silver, which is not very much. And I don't think you should spend a lot of money right now, but this first tab that looks like a big bag, you can move through the tabs using the left and right trigger if you're using a gamepad. This is super useful because it organizes all of the items in the shop in alphabetical order. So if you're not sure which tab something is categorized under, just come over here and look for it in alphabetical order as long as you know the name, and it's pretty easy to find. This is anything having to do with making beer or wine or alcohol, and it's fantastic, but right now we can't even ferment alcohol, so we don't need to buy this. This is the food tab, and it says every 5 days random ingredients will be available to order, marked with a star. Some ingredients can be farmed after unlocking them in the farming tech tree. So what they're basically saying is, like, this chili, for example, is a rare item and it'll only be available for 5 days, so you want to pounce on it, except it's 6 silver, so I'm not going to be pouncing on anything over here right now. Then you can go over to the planting. Now, if you want a garden, you can grow your own corn or wheat or rye. This is for buying items for crafting stations. Like, you could buy another sawmill if you wanted, although I haven't found the need for having 2 at the moment. This is for furniture for inside your tavern, and this is for decorative items for your bar. And this is for tools and such for you. Now, the cat bowl is a huge item that we want once we get a cat. Cork coasters are nice. They give 4 comfort if you put these down just for people to use. Paper coasters, although, they give 2 and they're super cheap. So we could buy a couple of these. We could buy 4 of these if we wanted. And, just go ahead and push X to buy. I'm not going to buy too much stuff right now because we don't have very much money. By the way, you got to push X to buy. I always mess up on that. It is not A to buy. You need to push X to confirm it. And I want to tell you that when you put stuff down in your tavern, I'm going to chop this tree. You got to watch out because the comfort returns are diminishing, so you can't just buy 1,000 of those paper coasters and put them everywhere. and then expect that each one is going to add 2 comfort. After you've placed a couple of them, they stop. They go down in value until they actually end up giving you nothing anymore. So just be aware of that. So don't go on some kind of wild shopping spree buying millions of those items. And I'm going to go over here and collect this. Now, when I collect these planks, notice that I am getting red experience. I got, it looks like just, let me go over to the, oh, the tech tree is not even unlockable anyway, so it doesn't matter, but we got some. And there's some trees over here if we want to chop them down. And to be honest, we do, because we want to gather a lot of wood. And the other thing is, we don't have a lot to sell people. So, like, we can open the tavern right now if we want, but, you know, we're going to be giving them gruel and the remaining porridge that we have. Now, another tip is, you see how they started us with all that firewood? Until they change something, hey, oh, I forgot we had this quest. Mine 4 metal seams with the copper pick, and now we can make the anvil, the chopping block, and the furnace. Great. You've obtained the smelter and the anvil. When you build the smelter, a new working area dedicated to metals will be created. This area cannot overlap any other working area. Some objects can only be placed in a certain working area. The anvil can only be placed in the metalwork area. All right. So what they're telling you is that, like, certain work areas foster other sub-tools or substations. So what they're saying is, if I were to put down this smelter, so I'll just push X. No, I have to go to decorative mode, and then push X to bring out the smelter. And again, just like the, sawmill, it needs a big square area, so we're going to have to pick it up with Y, leave decorative mode, and we need to use our scythe to kind of clear out space. Don't worry that you don't have your tavern open right now and that daylight's a-burning. People will come in and drink at like 8 a.m. and, don't judge, just okay. But people will also eat breakfast and stuff there. However, at this stage of the game, it's more important to work through these quests. And quests, you say? I even forgot that I got quests. We have a bunch of plant fiber from clearing out this area. How do I know that I have quests? Well, let's just push the select button and then change over to the quest tab. And now we have a quest to make 10 nails. So the only quest we have is that they want us to craft iron nails using the smelter and the anvil. So we'll do that. So now I can push left on the D-pad to open up the decorative mode, use the bumper to go over to the smelter, select it, and I can put it, I should be able to put it right here. I wonder why they won't let me put it here. I guess, yeah, I think I can. Let me try. Yeah, I can. It looked weird. I was expecting all of the squares around it to turn green in confirmation, but they don't. But you can see now all the grass is dead. We have a big dirt work area, and we're going to select our anvil, and I'm going to put it within this work zone. I like to put it right here so I have space to walk between the smelter and the anvil. And then this chopping block that they gave us for cutting firewood, we can put it here. We can't put it in the smelter work area, but we can put it in with our sawmill. So I'm going to kind of put it like right underneath it to cut firewood and close this. However, let me go back to what I was doing and talking about. The pro tip I wanted to give you: don't make firewood. Don't ever make firewood. Unless they change something, you can use coal for the fireplace and for all of your burning. And it burns longer, and it is replenished every day. Wood is just so valuable that if you chop up the wood that you get from trees, you will be sad because, you'll be like, I could have used that for planks or for making something else, and what have I done? And there's no taking it back. I'm going to plant another tree down there. So just as a heads up. All right. So now we open up the smelter, and we can make iron bars if we have iron ore. And we don't have any. How do we get iron ore? Let's run down here. No buckets for water. This is it. This is iron ore right here. There's plenty of iron ore all around. There's not hundreds of it, but there's enough. I usually never run into an issue once I've had a few days to collect iron ore. You can see graphically when it depletes, and this is a giant one. And remember, there's no stamina. All there is time as the main resource here. It's time and money and supplies are your main kind of resources that you have to govern, but energy/stamina is not one of them. So now I have this. I'm going to go over to the smelter. And I have ore. You see how it says I have 8 out of 2 ore, but I can't make any because it says not enough fuel. We get this tooltip. Some recipes require fuel. Click the firewood on the left side of the crafting menu. This will remove 1 firewood from your inventory and add 5 fuel to the crafter. Guess what? We're not going to use firewood. We're going to push X and go to the fuel menu. And you can burn up this. This is just like wooden waste that you find when you're chopping down trees, like sticks and such. You can burn this if you want. It's just not very good at it. But if I select just 1 piece of coal, 1 piece of firewood is 5 fuel, or 1 piece of coal is 20. So give it 100. Go back, open it back up, and now I can make 1, 2. You see how it takes 10 fuel for iron bars? Boom. This is going to leave me, if you look at the left, okay, the queue, at the bottom of the queue, there's the fuel. It's going to leave me with 60 fuel if I have this go, and I'm just going to let it go, and I'm going to say, yes, please. I'm going to make some more wooden planks. I could make a plank stockpile to store wooden planks if I really wanted, but I haven't felt the need to do that myself. It takes 30 planks. I did build it in my Let's Play, and then I regretted it, because you can carry planks in your inventory pretty easily, or put them in a chest pretty simply. Alright, so once this is done, we can just collect some iron bars, and then you can go to the anvil. And you want to make iron nails. So you can make nails, 5 nails out of 1 bar. However, we have no fuel, so push X and give it like 100 fuel, whatever. Open it up and go, that has a little target symbol in the bottom right because it's a quest item. 1, 2. We just need 10 nails, I think, right? Maybe we need more than that, but that's fine. I'm just going to let it go. And the anvil is... It's not like Graveyard Keeper. The anvil, it just goes on its own. So while these things are cooking away, let's go get some wood. Let's go chop. 2 at once. By the way, just as I'm doing this, technically you can go open your tavern and be outside chopping wood. But then anytime anybody orders something, you'll have to run back inside. You will see the orders run along the top of the screen, even if you're outside. It's super useful. But it'll be hard to just, manage it effectively if you're not in there. So I don't recommend doing that myself unless you feel like running around a lot. I'm going to open up the tavern very soon once we get this quest done. I did get some saplings, so I'm going to kind of put these on my bar and plant them immediately so that I have some more trees. Because, my God, we need trees. I love the Onceler, the Lorax, all of them, and we did it. Craft 10 iron nails using the smelter and anvil, and we got a blueprint table. So push accept, and now we have some more quests available. Let's push this, and hilariously, we're getting paper coasters, which I just bought. So don't be like me. Do not buy those paper coasters. I just did it to show you how to decorate with them and show you the diminishing returns on comfort, but now we got them, and I feel bad. But they'll look good anyway. Craft a small table using the workbench. Okay, so they just gave us the workbench, and we'll go to decorative mode. Looks like a blueprint table, but it's really a workbench. The workbench can go in any work area that you like. It's fine. I like to put it right over here. All right, and then you open it. Oh, you leave decorative mode, then you open it, and you can see I can make a workbench, or I can make a chest to store more stuff. Actually, no, this is the workbench. What they want me to make is the small table. We need 15 nails, though, so we don't have that yet. So I'm going to go ahead and collect all of this, and we can make some more nails. You should make a ton of nails, but also candle holders. Yes. All right, I'm going to make enough for the quest, and then I'm going to make 1, 2 candle holders and let it go. while it's making that, I'm going to go ahead and collect some stone for myself right here. And I'm going to run down here because there's something else I want. I'll show you that there's plenty of copper down here that we can get. Fantastic. And I'm going to get some more fuel. You really can't have enough. There. Okay. Let's see if our order has arrived yet. It has. So the 4 coasters are here. You can push Y and pick them up. And I'm just going to run over here and go pick up my nails and my candle holders. Open this up, and we're going to make a small table. And we're just going to let go. And this actually makes it without fuel. So go figure. Now while that's making, I'm going to go inside. And I'm going to go into my inventory. And I'm going to push Y to bring the candelabra up. And push Y to bring the paper coasters up. The candelabra, this is not a candelabra, I'm sorry. I made candle holders. These things are great because it just allows you to stick the candle in it. So I'm going to put it right there. And then we can just kind of pick up the candle and then put it right in there. And it just adds a little comfort. You can see we're at 45. I can put another one of these. I'm going to put it right here. And you notice how it only went up to 46, our comfort. Diminishing returns. The second copy of that just gave me half. So I'm going to put out some coasters, and I'm going to rotate it. Well, rotating it doesn't do much. But I'll put one here, and we'll put one. Oop. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. I'll put one here. And now you can notice that they are no longer even giving me comfort, but I'm just putting them because they look good. I accidentally picked up this bench. I'm going to put it down like that. Fantastic. All right. So I'm going to leave this and looking good. We've got some coasters. Let's go get this table. Boom. And we finished this quest. You can now unlock your crafting room. When you're ready, close up and head to the northern side of the tavern. Guess what? We're closed. So we can now unlock our crafting room, is what they're telling us. Oh, by the way, we did get a small table right there. And the northern side of the tavern, right over here. It says unlock the crafting room for 40 silver, but we don't have enough. So we need to get some money. So let's do it. Let's get money by opening the tavern. So I'm just going to push down and open this up. Now, there's something going on strange with this tooltip staying here forever, but I'll serve them. There's a silver for the mop on the bottom of the screen. So you see how I tried to put down the table and when the tavern's open, and it says large items such as tables and benches cannot be moved or placed in the tavern while it's open. So fair enough. Let's go over here and let's just serve these people. And we're going to make a ton of money just serving them, but oops, we got to get the mop right here and we got to clean this up. And oh, well, they dirtied up more. I'm going to go to clean the floor by selecting the mop and pressing X close to the stain. Indeed, I went to tavern keeper mode so I could kind of see this. I'm going to preemptively... Oh, a customer is being rowdy. They are marked with a red, angry face. Press A next to them to try and calm them down. A rowdy customer will upset nearby customers. You're going to hear that noise. It's like a bird chirping. Every time you hear that, you know that somebody's upset and mouthing off. If you can catch them early, okay, you can tell them to calm down, And sometimes they'll stop, but now they've become a nuisance. They'll annoy everyone around them. And so what we need to do is hit them with the mop to kick them out of the tavern. So you just have your mop selected, and you just push X and whack them with the mop, and you can see they're like, yeah, I'm out of here. It might seem cruel, but you have to do it, because everybody's going to get upset if somebody is yelling and ruining their time. Clean the tables. Great. Look, they're using the coasters. This is perfect. And now we can serve this person. Oh, they spilled a drink. Just go over here and clean it. Just manage this. We've already made enough silver to open up the next portion of the tavern, which is tremendous. And everyone's having a great time. Oh, just pushing start cleared that tooltip away, if that ever happens to you, by the way. All right. And in about 30 minutes, we're going to have to light that fire. And people want some beer. And there we go. I'm going to pull one more. And just have it in my inventory. It looks like a spill. Clean it up. Mop away. She was a fine, fine girl, me pig Stella was. Ah. It's a streetcar named Desire reference. Not really, but it could be. All right. I'm going to light the fire. And you notice how for just a moment in the bottom right, it turned too hot, but that was because it was still right around the time when you need to turn it on, but now we're good. We've got a beautiful glow to our tavern. We could just stay open for a little bit longer and sell people drinks and make money. Let's just check our inventory. We have 23 grog left, so they're going to be buying gruel, which is unfortunate, but they can at least buy some good spirits and give us 1 silver, 41 copper every single time. Oh, and let's sprint down here, holding left trigger, and wipe it down. We can wipe this down. Look at all the rep we're getting. 48 rep right there. This person wants gruel. Here you go. We're about to level up our tavern's reputation. When the table is not very dirty, you see how like I almost instantly clean it? The dirtier it is, the longer it'll take you to clean it. So you can just like stand there and have it cleaned if you want. You can put these coasters down in decorative mode while the tavern's open, by the way. Nobody cares. Small item. These are doing nothing for me other than looking cool. We're at 49 comfort, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and clean the table. Look, I bet it's dirty. Yes, we got reputation 1. You've reached a new milestone. Each milestone unlocks new items and mechanics. So now we can brew, and we've unlocked the tech tree. So we have the brewing and cooking tech trees. So if I open this up, I can go here to the tech tree. Tech trees are how you learn new recipes. Each tech costs skill points, which can be earned from crafting. Skill points are split into physical nature and mental. All right, so we already can make mild ale. We don't have enough to actually get anything else, and we can already make porridge. But you could start to see we have these 2 tabs unlocked for alcohol and for food. Fantastic is what it is. And it's getting late. It's like 10. So I'm going to just do last call. As it says, you get experience from crafting, so it's from everything. It's from cooking, from brewing alcohol, from working at the smelter, the anvil, any of those stations. That's where you can earn stuff. And this is dirty. Let's clean it. And we got it. Great. Okay. So we got the annoying person, and let's go over here and let's buy the crafting room. Unlock the crafting room found on the north side of the tavern. And they gave us buckets of water and some, is that barley? What is that? And they want us to craft porridge. This is your crafting room. Let's make some porridge. They call it the crafting room. It's a kitchen. But anyway. Okay, so you can open this up and you can make porridge. They want us to make it. And all you need is a bucket of water to make porridge, but we need fuel, so let's just go in put in 100 fuel from coal, open this up, porridge. And then you start it with water, and you can modify it and add ingredients. And some recipes have mandatory modifiers. So to make porridge, you have to add some kind of grain. And so we can drag this barley from the inventory into one of the slots. It'll create barley porridge. Or if you're using the controller, you just push A. And you can only use one thing of barley. And now you're going to make starchy barley. And it's going to sell for 1 silver, 68 copper. And that's each. We're going to make 20 of them. So pretty good, right? Wait for your porridge to cook. It'll only take a few seconds. So we're just going to stand back and let it go. And it's cooking away. And it's done. And you can see that now I'll check on it. I'll collect it. And we can now, I think that's a thresher that we got as a reward. Now let's brew some beer. Oh, it's a malting machine. Place the malting machine from your inventory and start crafting malted barley. Remember to enter decoration mode. So indeed, we also got some experience for doing that. We're going to go to decoration mode. Now notice how in the crafting room, the outline is blue. The dashed moving outline is blue. It's just to denote the different workspace. The eating area is orange. This is blue. All right, I'm just going to put this down like right next to the stove. There you go. And I'm going to leave decoration mode, open this up. We need to add fuel. I'm going to add 100. And we're going to just open it. And I'm going to malted barley. Just takes a bucket of water and 1 barley. Malting takes a while. You can reopen your tavern and serve porridge while you wait. And then I'm actually going to just open this up and make some more porridge. Why not? I didn't select it. There you go. And accept with X. And then now we're cooking both things. And the tavern is looking good, but it's getting late. So, let's see. I know what to do. I'm going to run out really quickly. And you can go now. I'll show you my inventory. We actually have 2 full buckets of water, and we made 2 porridges and some barley. We're brewing some barley, so it's like we emptied out 3 buckets of water. So we need to fill these back up. You just go to your well and you push A until all your buckets are full. And we can go over here to the smelter, and I'm actually going to make a copper bar like that. And can we make anything else here? We can make some nails. Let's get those going. And we can make some more planks just like that. And I want a lot of planks, and that's great. And we could craft, but you could see how crafting at this point, we're behind. We need nails and poles and stuff like that. So we'll wait on doing all of that. But now we have a bunch of stuff queued up and ready to go. It's almost midnight, but we can go over here, mine this copper. I think it's also worth noting, I'll show you this. There's stone right here. Just run around your property. There's a little bit of iron here. Check out everything that you can see in terms of the permanent. There's some copper, resource nodes, and then you can even go up this screen and you will find there's some kind of people chilling out over there. There's some stone here. There's a little bit of stone up there. You can't cut down trees on these screens, but you can gather resources. This is what I wanted to show you. There's a little bit more coal up here. There's some stone over here, some more copper. So just roll around over here and see what is available to you. Unfortunately, you can't take this coal, but there's a huge coal seam right here. It's midnight. Remember, 3 a.m. is our bedtime at the max, but we're doing fine, so I think we'll head back and sleep pretty soon. No reason to risk it. Look at that. Coal's really important because it's the primary thing I feel should be used for fueling, and you want to save all of your wood for crafting and later for expanding your tavern. Just takes so many planks to do that. All right, these are ready to go. So I'll collect these nails. I'll collect this. You see we're getting a little bit of experience here from all the stuff that we're making and collecting. And that's fantastic. This is full. Let's go in here. And let's see how this has done. Did it. And this is almost done. I'm going to brew some more porridge while I'm waiting. Porridge, barley, accept. And I'm going to go down here while we're waiting. And I'm going to just run over to this. And I'm going to open up the stock. And I'm going to just push in all of this porridge so people will buy it. No reason to keep it in your inventory at all. I'm going to sort it. And something that's super handy that you can do. Oh, we got it. So we finished the quest. We crafted malted barley, and now we got a distilling keg, I think, and some hops. Create wort by boiling grains. Place the mash tun and create some mild wort. Okay. Every single item in this, I am naming the workstation wrong. I apologize. It's a mash tun. Check back later when it's finished. It's been a while since I did this part of the game. All right, so I'm going to go back to this, and I'm going to just put this down. I'll just put it right next to this, like that. And then I'm going to leave decorative mode. While we're doing it, I might as well malt some more barley. And we're going to open up the mash tun. And we can make mild wort if we put in fuel. Remember, we just went to get all that fuel, so we can do this. Go back, open this up, get the mild wort going, and hey, how about some porridge? Now we've got all this stuff going, and it'll be ready. Time does pass, of course, when you sleep, so all of these things will be ready for us in the morning. And we're going to rest and be ready for day 3. And this is a fantastic place to end the second episode of our Complete Beginner's Guide to Traveler's Rest. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're learning to play the game. And if you have any questions, please post those in the comments below. I'd love to help you out. Take care, everybody.